Hi diddly ho, and we're back, you know. Okay, so we've jacked it up, got the wheel off. That is so not the right wheel for that car. Didn't fit. It looks like it's a bloody Camry wheel. It just, yeah, the centre hub wasn't right, and it was about, I don't know, half a thread holding each wheel nut on. Not the greatest idea to whoever put that one on. Anyway, so we have this mess to deal with. Not as bad as this kind of stuff, but it's not as far behind. So we're going to tackle this whole mess. We're going to get this off. Probably cut this to about there, I reckon. Keep that style on. Go back here. That's got to go bye-byes. XDs don't have that. And get around here. It's a little bit crunchy. Yeah. Interesting to note, being a police car, track rods. Factory fitted. Interesting stuff. So yeah, we'll do some time lapse and enjoy this. Alrighty, as you can see, we've encountered somebody else's disaster. I think it might be the safest way to travel and the best way to describe it. There's a little bracket here that runs up in here that has to stay, that's why I didn't cut that off. And if we look in here, isn't that just wonderful? That's just been stuck straight over the top, welded. Makes me so happy. So now I'm thinking about cleaning up all of this and taking this piece off here and sandblasting it and seeing how bad it really is, and then reconstructing it, putting it back on after I've fixed this. So yeah, you know that feeling you get when your suspicions are confirmed? Yep, overlapped. Wonderful mess. Isn't it just wonderful? So I'm gonna have to probably remake that whole piece and join it in correctly, as well as probably making the whole lower of this and probably all of that again. That's why I say to people, do it properly or don't do it, and you end up with this kind of a mess. Fantastic. So we've just run this through the sandblaster to get an idea of how stuffed it might actually be. Now all I have to do is whittle off the remainders of the old quarter panel and attempt to remake it, and then glue part A to tab B. Yeah, should be fairly straightforward. Doesn't look like it's much more than 2 folds and some shrinking, although that might be interesting whether or not it can actually do that. Interesting. Well, we'll figure it out. Onward and upward. So here we are. We've whittled that off. Now we get to attempt to make it. I just noticed this bit's shorter than that side. It should be fairly straightforward. Hopefully. Gotta make sure I add a bit on here, because that piece has it. Obviously I'm going to assume, I know that that was once that piece from a different car, so I've got to try and, when I make the next piece, pretend that's not there. So I go like this. Ah, look at that, one piece. Woo. Yeah, so I'll try and whittle that up now. And you have those moments where you're just not happy with the thing that you made and you want to make another one till you get it right. Well, that's what happened yesterday. I had one of those days. Funny enough, it's still part of the same video. So actually, we're on day 2 now. Yesterday was an absolute disaster. Everything went wrong with me. Visits and all sorts of stuff, which is why the first half of the video not super interesting. The second half of the video may not be that much more interesting, but I'm in a much better mood. Yeah, you know, you just have those days. So I had trouble making this thing because it is more complicated than it looks. That was the first attempt. Hated it. It was the original. And this is the one I'm going to go with, which ended up being 2 pieces welded together. Which, once it gets in there, will do a fine job. I'll re-weld that little hole there. Yeah, so that's the first bit. The flat bit underneath it, that's going to be fairly straightforward. That's just a piece of steel. And then in a minute we'll hack out the, I guess it's the lower section of the wheel tub, I guess. But so that I actually put out some footage on YouTube, I'm going to actually upload this as part 1. It's not going to be super long. And then I'll work on part 2 today and do more of that. So yeah, keep watching, keep subscribing, that really helps me. Don't forget to share it. I'd like to get some more people watching this stuff. Really want to grow my channel and my business. So yeah, thank you.